my second live on TikTok. Hello, my name is Kelly Williams and I'm a corrective exercise specialist. And a lot of people on this app and on the internet don't know what that is. And before I go into what that is, all I want to say is that your joints are not supposed to hurt. As a corrective exercise specialist, I specialize in looking at what's going on with muscles and joints that are chronically feeling tight, uncomfortable, or in pain, and being able to discern or separate how much of that is something medical going on, you have an injury or you're working towards an injury, versus how much of that is just your posture not being great, your muscles not working well. Both of those are going to have a similar outcome if we have something medical going on or we just have something that's posture or daily movement that's out of alignment. Both of those are going to create joint and muscle stiffness and discomfort, but they should be treated differently. And if it's something medical, then you need to go down that medical route. Go see your doctor, go see your orthopedic, go see your chiropractor, go see your physical therapist, go get imaging, whatever needs to be done to help with the injury. For most of us, we live in this area where nothing's injured, but things still don't feel good. And if you're in this area, this is what corrective exercise does. It looks at how your body is aligning your joints, so that's any place where two bones meet, and it looks at how your body is stabilizing and moving those joints. And that all comes from your soft tissue, from your fascia, from your muscles, from your connective tissue like ligaments, tendons, and bursas, and all those good things that help support our joints in movement and in stability. If something is off with that, then you're gonna likely have some tightness and discomfort. Now, why it gets off can be a variety of reasons, and we're not here to talk about those reasons. What I am here to talk about is you can do something when you have joints and muscles that are chronically tight, stiff, and uncomfortable. They're not supposed to be that way. If I lean on my hip when I, roll over in bed, it's not supposed to hurt. If I take my arm up overhead to put the laundry up or to pull something down, it's not supposed to feel tight and congested at the top of my shoulder. So even though these things are common, they are not the norm. They're not supposed to happen. A lot of people have them, but that doesn't mean that they're supposed to happen. And in fact, it is your body telling you something, that there's something off at that joint in that area, at the hip, at the shoulder, at the low back, at your neck, at the elbow, wherever the joint is, it's not feeling good. Something's off, and maybe it's not an injury yet, but it could become down the road if we let it go. I see so many people that just let chronic tightness and muscle discomfort go until it becomes an injury. And then at that point, it becomes expensive in time and money to treat, to show up for exercises, to show up for PT, to show up for imaging, to show up for doctors, all of that. And a lot of people, if you've been there, complain about being in this state when they're in the injured state and they have to show up and put in the time, the energy, and the money. But what was going on was over here for a long time. But here's the thing, you're not a bad person for waiting until it becomes an injury. This is kind of what we're taught. We're not taught to identify with, hey, I have tightness, that means something's off. What we're taught is it's either good or it's injured. So if it's somewhere in between, I need to either wait until it becomes better again or until it becomes injured. Then I can do something about it. And that's just not true. I have so many clients that ask me, they're like, why is it that I was never taught this? Like, why am I not taught that my knee shouldn't hurt when I kneel on it? Why was I never taught that my foot shouldn't hurt the first thing in the morning when I get out of bed? Why was I not taught these things? And honestly, I don't know. I'm not part of the school curriculum. But what I can tell you now is you can learn what you need to do now as an adult, right now, moving forward, to fix things and keep things feeling good into the future. I promise. This is what a corrective exercise specialist does all day, every day, is we're looking at what's not medically broken, why your joints and muscles feel this way outside of injury, and we look at using exercises and stretches and other types of therapies to correct that. I'm not here to give you abs. I'm here to make your joints feel a little more comfortable in your everyday movement. Now, this is not a magic thing that I have a wand and I just zap your knee and it's better. I have to take you through exercises and stretches. You can learn these same exercises and stretches and do them on your own, so you have this long-term strategy to keep that knee or that joint feeling good for a long time. So that's the big message here, is there's something you can do about chronic tight muscles and joints. They're not supposed to be painful. You're not supposed to wait until they become injured. When they show up, it's your body telling you something now. And if you're not sure what that is, I highly encourage you to go seek out a professional to teach you what it is. Maybe that's the missing piece, and then I'll end this, ladies and gentlemen, that we're missing is we need to learn what the body is telling us. You need to learn what your body is telling you. Maybe it needs better circulation. Maybe it needs more activity. Maybe that one area needs a little TLC. There's lots of different things that could be creating that stiffness, and I encourage you to learn them. That is 50% of my job, is to teach you why that joint feels that way and to teach you on how to change it. I have the knowledge to get you back to where that joint should be, but I can't keep you there long term if you walk out of my office and go back to doing other types of things. So that's the message, ladies and gentlemen. Happy health to all of your joints. And I encourage you to stay active, keep going with all the different things that you can do to keep your joints moving, feeling good, and don't give up. Don't wait until it becomes an injury. All right, guys, thank you. Again, second TikTok. So let's see if I can even get the TikTok off this time.